free trade has become a major issue in the presidential race.
What I oppose and what I will always oppose are trade deals that put the interests of Wall Street ahead of the interests of American workers. That's why I oppose NAFTA. That's why I voted against CAFTA. I will oppose the Colombia Free Trade Agreement if George Bush is insistent on sending it to Congress.
Free trade is something I think that's vital to the future of America. As a free trader, I will open up every market in the world to Iowa agricultural products. Have people lost jobs? Yes, they have, and they're going to lose jobs, although the overall gain in jobs has been pretty impressive. But we can't leave anybody behind.
The challenge for both presidential candidates is that free trade agreements are unpopular in many parts of the country like Ohio and very popular in other states such as Texas. Since November of 2007, the U.S. government has been trying to make Colombia a free trade partner, but Democratic members of Congress are blocking approval of the agreement as negotiated.
Congress needs to move forward with the Colombian agreement, and they need to approve it as quickly as possible. Approving this agreement is urgent for our national security reasons. Colombia is one of our strongest allies in the Western Hemisphere.
NAFTA is the world's largest free trade area, linking 439 million people and producing about $15 trillion in goods and services each year, according to the U.S. International Trade Commission. For Colombia's Minister of Commerce, this treaty will enhance both countries' strategic agenda of economic progress and stability.
So I think Colombia is growing at a very, very fast rate, but the most important thing is that we need to sustain that rate. That growing at 7% for 1 year or two is not good enough. We need to grow at these levels for 5, 6, 10, 8 years if we really want to make a difference in the social structure of the country, and that's what we intend to do. And for this, the trade agreement is key. It's a way for us to sustain that growth and to bring more investment and more trade between Colombia and the U.S.
Transmitting the agreement is
the North American Free Trade Agreement has come under fire domestically because the U.S. is already in a very complicated recession. Critics fear the agreement will only make things worse.
Today, imports from Mexico exceed exports by about $70 billion. So instead of a multi-billion-dollar trade surplus with Mexico, as NAFTA supporters promised, it's gone the other way manyfold, a $70 billion deficit.
Senator Brown adds the agreement has not only led to a loss of 879,000 jobs, but it has also declined labor conditions and degraded the environment of the region.
The main concern I have is that this president is going to continue to make changes that make NAFTA worse for workers in all three countries.
The opportunity.
Both McCain and Obama have talked about renegotiating NAFTA, but for some detractors of the agreement, this deal will remain the same, no matter who gets elected.
I think that's always a good idea to revisit and see what the impact has been so that we can, if you will, lay the groundwork for better agreements or, if you will, for reviewing them.